Hey guys, it's Hunter. Welcome back to another episode of Ask a Fish. This is the occasionally weekly series where I answer your questions on Discord, so don't forget to join our server if you got a question for a future episode. Link is in the description. But the world of guitar and gear has been relentless, so let's not delay. Smack a like on the video if you're going to enjoy it. That pleasures the algorithm in just the right ways and actually helps the channel out way more than you might realize. And with that, let's jump into one of your questions. Phoenix Blue asks, thoughts on the new Schecter Red Dawn lineup? The what now? Dude, it's crazy. I've been totally Schecter pilled this year. I've been releasing so much Schecter content, and yet I still somehow managed to miss these. There's so many new Schecters. So let's take a closer look. All right, here we are on Schecter.com, and I feel Dan's such a homie. He's either got or is getting both the Mola Valiant guitars, the Mola Pink Jupiter, and the Mola Black Smith. And I really wanted to send him one of my Harley Benton signatures. He ended up buying one, which, like, what the fuck, dude? You're in fucking Electric Callboy. Ratatata has literally saved my life. It's Frida's favorite song. I haven't had to listen to any fucking Cocomelon or Baby Shark or any of that shit. This is what my 2-year-old daughter requests in the car. So, like, genuinely, I owe you my sanity. Anyways, point of all that, his purple sparkle signature looks so sick, and I need to get one for the channel for multiple reasons. The Sinister Gates Headless Electro-Resin series, which is, like, the modern interpretation of mid-2000s Schecter. Love it. Stargazers did a whole way too deep dive into those, as well as shorts on all the others if you want to check those out after this one. Wild audio. Today, we're looking at the Red Dawn series. Ooh, these look intense. Very promising. Big Batman Beyond vibes. Love the name of the series too. Red Dawn. Wolverine! Ugh, not that one. All right, Hunter, I'm gonna need you to focus up. Roger that, let me try with Wolverines! Yeah, that one. Much better. YouTube is a serious job, let us not forget. Unleash your heaviest riffs with the Red Dawn, an axe crafted for shredders who demand power, precision, and performance. With its brutal looks, razor-sharp tone, and unbeatable playability, this guitar is the weapon of choice for serious players who want to push the limits of creativity. It's a pretty intense description of this guitar. All 5 of them. We've got the Sunset 6 with an Evertune, Sunset 7 with an Evertune, and the Sunset 6 Evertune EX? Baritone? EX has a 27-inch scale length. Okay, so yep, the EX is the baritone. Love the general theme of these, by the way. It's like the Sunset series, but obviously way more brooding and metal. Like the red logo, red binding, red pickup switch tip, even red perloid for the volume knob. Amazing. The red offset inlays on the fingerboard. It's such an intense contrast. It's so effective. Way more effective than the 298,375% of viewers who are not subscribed or something. Great segue. But here's your quick reminder to subscribe if you haven't already and hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to know about any new videos. We just hit 220,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. That is unreal. Let's see if we can hit 250,000, 250,000 subscribers this year. That would be amazing. Anyway, so let's start with the bass 6-string, see what the general series specs are, and work our way up from there. All right, so basswood body set through ultra thin C 3-piece maple neck, ebony fingerboard with an Ibanez-like very flat 16-inch radiused fingerboard, 24 extra jumbo stainless steel frets, GravTech Tusk nut, Schecter locking tuners, Tone Pros bridge, Fishman Fluence modern ceramic open cores. So with these, voice 1 is your active voice, push-pull volume for voice 2, the passive voice, and then you get your single coil voices with the 5-way switch, made by World Music in Indonesia. 1,200 bucks. Not bad. And I love the thing that Schecter does, where even if you've got gloss finishes for the bodies, the necks are satin. It's quicker, it's smoother, just all around better playing experience. Down with sticky polygloss. Love to see it. Medieval font in red. Brutal. I mean, red pickups is one thing, but these little color accents on the plastics, especially the switch tip, it's guitars like these that make you realize what a big difference even little very inexpensive mods can have for the overall vibe. I mean, you have to say, whether you're a fan of this particular series or not, it's such an effective, efficient use of color on what would otherwise be a quite standard blacked out metal guitar. Then the 7-string, a little bit of striping with that Maxar ebony fingerboard. This one's 50 bucks more. Oh, interesting. 27-inch scale length instead of their normal 26.5. So half an inch more, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it makes a difference. behave yourselves. Other than that, pretty much exactly the same guitar, so you've still got the Fishman Fluences, you've still got the spoke wheel truss rod adjustment, locking tuners, same glorious color accents. This one, pretty self-explanatory, it's a 6-string, bow with an Evertune. I almost wish that they'd found a way to do like custom red Evertune saddles. You know, just something unique for the series, because why the fuck not? Kind of what they did with the Banshee GT series when EMG told them that they could do custom colors. Schecter was like, all right, this is great information that we can definitely do something with. Or would that be too much? What do you think? In fairness, it is kind of cool that with all the color elsewhere, you barely notice the big Evertune bridge, like it kind of goes stealth mode and blends in. So that's actually an interesting idea to keep in mind, depending on what you're going for. So I know we're right in the middle of the Red Dawn series, but you know what I could go for? Like, actually, I'm getting pretty hungry. So let's take a quick second to thank today's very fitting sponsor, Factor. Factor delivers delicious and nutritious meals straight to your door. Chef created and dietitian approved, Factor's pre-prepared meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. As a full-time content creator, business owner, and father to a 2-year-old wrecking ball, Factor has been a game changer for a fully packed and chaotic unpredictable schedule. Factor is super convenient, it's efficient, and it eliminates all the hours, stress, and mess of grocery shopping, meal prepping, and cooking out of the equation, giving you back control of your time to do what you want to do. And you guys already know I'm a big fan of HelloFresh. They actually now own Factor. And while I really enjoy HelloFresh's pre-proportioned ingredients and easy to follow recipes, I love being able to fire up a nutritious and genuinely tasty meal in literally 2 minutes to keep my day flowing. And when I hear healthy meal, I just assume the worst, and that it's gonna taste like cardboard. This loaded bacon and spinach shredded chicken with roasted Brussels sprouts and ranch sour cream is far from cardboard tasting. Ah, so good. And you gotta love a tasty, healthy juice too. Menus are updated every week with new options, so you can pick your favorites, or you can have Factor craft your order based on your taste preferences and lifestyle goals. So if you're ready to see how Factor can help you live your best healthy life, head over to factor75.com or click the link below and use code 50AGAFISH to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first Factor box. That's code 50AGAFISH at factor75.com to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. And of course, clicking the link helps support the channel by letting them know that I sent you. And while you're checking that lifestyle game changer out, let's get back into guitars. Love that they're offering an Evertune 7-string version too. Again, this one has quite a bit of striping. Extended ranges where you're really going to see the big benefits of an Evertune. You know, when it comes to pitch drift and intonation, like especially when it comes to 7 strings, Evertune is almost a requirement for me at this point, but understandably, Magic is not cheap, so I love that they're offering both Evertune and non-Evertune versions in the lineup. But yeah, nah, this is my favorite. I'm all about the baritones now. Like extra long scale length for stupid low chugs, dumb caveman shit on a 6-string guitar. Yes, please. All day. And I think it's a testament to how popular baritones are becoming that Schecter has decided that they're going to launch an Evertuned baritone version alongside 6 and 7 strings. Or it's a testament to Schecter's insanity because just the other month they also launched a 12-string left-handed bass to make the target audience of like 5 people very happy. But that's what I appreciate about Schecter, right? Like, even back to the launch of the Diamond series, they've always been looking to serve the underserved. They go out of their way to make sure that even niche guitar audiences have high quality, high spec guitars at reasonable prices. And I was about to make the point about how they're usually great with their left-handed options, except this is one of the few series where they're actually not doing a left-handed at launch. Whoops. We move. But nah, so I really like the vibe of the series, and I think you could make it work in a lot of colors. Like you could do blue, purple, green, orange, yellow. Red's obviously the most evil, so you know, fair play. But I think it's really interesting. I mean, with Ibanez and with LTD as well, we've seen this revival of the classic simple blacked out metal guitar, but with subtle modern twists. Trends are cyclical. History rhymes. But those are just some of my thoughts. Here's where I'll throw it to you. What do you think of the new Red Dawn series? You love them? You hate them? If they do other colors, which would you like to see? Any and all thoughts? Drop them down below. And by the way, I'll have links in the description to more details on all the gear we're talking about. You can also bookmark my Sweetwater and Thomann links for treating yourself later, or when you're picking up strings or picks or whatever. It doesn't cost you anything, and it's a fun, easy way to help me improve the content for you guys, like restarting the High Integrity Mod series or getting these new release videos up quicker and more often. So really appreciate you've decided to do that. And now it's time to hear from yet another adoring fan. It's the high praise of the week. Crap. That's high praise. And now it's time for a quick fire info dump of news and interesting guitar shit. Keep these on your radar. Schecter. This is shocking. They've just dropped the Electro-Resin series and they look genuinely insane. There's the E1 in transparent blue, the E1 FRS in gloss natural, and the V1 also in gloss natural. All of them have flame maple tops with fractal wood burns, basically using high voltage electricity to burn Lichtenberg figures, branching electrical discharge patterns into the wood that have then been filled with resin. It's not very common, probably because it's pretty dangerous. I've seen a couple of fractal burned one-off custom guitars, but this is the first time I've ever seen it on a full production line. Then paired with compound 12 to 16 inch radius pale moon ebony fingerboards with streaks that, just like the fractal burn patterns, are highly defined and random, making every guitar within the run truly and distinguishably unique. Seymour Duncan 78 bridge pickups based on the PAF Seymour Duncan himself rewound for Eddie Van Halen, and until recently was a custom order only model, then 59s in the neck apart from the Sustainiac E1. Love them or hate them, these are true to form. They are so over the top, so evil looking, and so unapologetically Schecter. You gotta respect it. And then, here are 5 highlights from the current Gibson mod collection you need to see. First up, the Explorer Custom in Violicious Burst, big Lizzie Hale vibes taken to the extreme. Sick as fuck, no notes. The 1964 ES335 in laser tag. The finish kind of looks like photos of the universe from the James Webb Telescope, which is very cool. To be honest though, I'm a little disappointed the finish doesn't go as hard as actual laser tag floors. Could you imagine? The 1957 Les Paul Custom in flashy avocado. Not really sure how this visual theme managed to work so well, but it really does. And flashy avocado is arguably the greatest color name Gibson have ever come up with. The Les Paul Standard 50s in chromosome. Big fan of the gloss figured top paired with the satin natural back and of all the chrome appointments, and I'm an even bigger fan of the wordplay. And the 1958 Les Paul Jr. in crimson cummerbund. Really cool color, really interesting decision for the pickguard. Those are my opinions. Agree, disagree, want to fight about it? Then ESP is going off. For their 50th anniversary, ESP Japan is celebrating with a commemorative series of outrageously nice handcrafted horizons. There are 2 variations: Buckeye Burl top models with white, black, blue, emerald, purple, and red resins, 1-piece roasted ash bodies, 7-piece maple walnut Paduke necks. Love the matching Buckeye Burl resin headstocks and color-matched hardware. Then flame top models in red natural, blue natural, purple natural, vintage natural, and tiger eye bursts with limbo bodies and necks. Every 50th anniversary horizon has a Makassar ebony fingerboard with flame maple binding, Jescar Evo gold frets, lumen lays, and abalone mother of pearl inlays, exclusive hybrid Seymour Duncans, a 59 jazz in the neck, JB custom in the bridge, then hollow point intonation systems, fat brass blocks, and noiseless spring Floyd Rose upgrades. Only 3 of each color will ever be made, and they are not cheap, but like, these are celebrations of guitar making as an art form. First introduced in ESP's 1987 catalog, the carved top Superstrat Horizon is one of their earliest and most iconic original designs, so this shape makes perfect sense. It's crazy to think about how much the brand has grown over 50 years. And I have a full breakdown of ESP's new 2025 LTD lineup, link in the cards and in the description, that you should definitely check out as the next video in your guitar YouTube binge session. And that will do it for this week's episode of Ask-A-Fish. Massive shout out to my amazing Patreon supporters. You guys make the channel what it is, so thank you. If you'd like to see your name up there and get bonus extras, consider directly supporting the channel by becoming a patron as well. Super comfortable merch is available. That's another great way to support the channel, and don't forget you can grab a free IR from my new company Kickhouse Audio down below too. Social media, merch, and Discord server links are in the description. As always, thank you so much for watching. You've been awesome, and I will see you for the next video.